Welcome to the Toyota Halftime. Let's go places.
First half dominated by Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers, 16 of 18, including the first touchdown connection of the year with Devontae Adams. Green Bay leads 17-7. Niners get the ball. That is a priceless picture. We welcome you to the Toyota Halftime. Mike, Tony, and Drew, all of us send our best wishes to Andy Reid. You may have heard the Chiefs head coach was taken by ambulance to the hospital after the Chargers-Chiefs game. Best we've heard to this point is he is heading in the right direction, which is good news. We'll keep you updated if we hear anything else. Let's get to the highlights of that game, and it's a game that Kansas City lost to fall to 1-2. Patrick Mahomes intercepted here in the last 2 minutes of this one.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Mahomes magic didn't go his way today. There was a couple uncharacteristic throws and turnovers that really cost them today.
It's usually where he leads the drive for the game-winning score. He didn't. Instead, Justin Herbert did.
Herbert is developing quite a chemistry with Mike Williams. He's a big play target for him.
4 touchdown passes today. Matchup of the day, Tom Brady and the Bucs run into Matthew Stafford, Cooper Kupp, and the Rams.
This is why the Rams got Stafford. It was tough sledding, running the ball against Tampa. Stafford had a huge day, and that defense.
First loss for the Bucs. Brady was sacked 3 times. Brady, of course, returns next Sunday night here on NBC to New England. Up in New England, the Patriots fall to 1-2. Mac Jones picked 3 times. Malcolm Jenkins with a pick 6 here.
Speaking of defense, Coach, this Saints defense is rolling, creating havoc in the backfield for the quarterback, creating turnovers.
Speaking of havoc and turnovers and struggles, Justin Fields, Myles Garrett.
Too much Myles Garrett, too many one-on-one situations. He wreaked havoc all day today.
First start for Fields, Bears only had 47 yards of total offense. So the Arizona-Jacksonville game, 68-yard field goal attempt. At that moment of the game, Matt Prater, whose kick came up short, held the all-time record for the longest field goal in NFL history. He did it when he was a Lion. His Detroit teammate Jamal Agnew took it for Jacksonville. 3rd time in NFL history, a 109-yard touchdown. That tied the record. Then, a couple of hours later, in Detroit, Lamar Jackson and the Ravens with a wild comeback.
4th and 19, 3-man rush, man coverage, a lot of time to run away from your defender. Too much time. Lamar Jackson, great throw.
Then after the officials missed a delay of game penalty against the Ravens, from 66 yards, Justin Tucker off the crossbar and in. They win 19-17. The longest field goal in NFL history. Detroit lost on the longest field goal in NFL history, 19-17.
Oh, I was a kid watching this in Jackson, Michigan. Oh, no, I'm crying now. We lost.
Tom Dempsey, 51 years ago, he held the record for 43 years. And I was there on a Monday night in 2013, the last time Tucker kicked in Detroit. He had a 61-yarder in the last minute to help Baltimore win. And Drew, you noticed something about Tucker when he kicked the game-winning field goal today.
Watch as he sets up. He's so methodical here, but he crow hops. He crow hops before he kicks right here. He was short from 65 in pregame. He knew he was going to need a little bit extra, just like a center fielder who crow hops to throw a guy out at home plate. It gives him that extra juice that he needed to get the ball through the uprights. Congratulations to my Westlake High School alum.
Okay, there we go, yes.
Austin, Texas celebrates more on Brady's return in a minute. But first, Toyota reminds us you're never too old to play in the dirt, especially if you're in a tough and rugged Toyota truck.
I want to talk to you about Tom Brady.
It's a touchy subject. Go ahead.
We've got Brady coming back. Are you kidding me?
Legendary.
If I could say one thing to Tom Brady, I would say thank you.
Tom Brady's the best quarterback forever.
It was heartbreaking. It was like a breakup. That was sick to my stomach, but you move on, you pick up the pieces, and you go, right?
Brady all the way. The GOAT. He'll always be the GOAT.
Let's go!
The GOAT comes back to New England. Weekend of torn emotions, a week of emotions. It will be there. Football Night in America live from the field in Foxborough before Brady's return game. Bucs and Patriots next Sunday night. Tony, you lived this as a coach when you were in Indianapolis.
Yes, 6 years for me in Tampa, and compared to 20 for Tom. I spent the whole week telling everybody it's just another game, no different. I promise you it's going to be emotional. It's not just another game.
You almost have to spend the first part of this week visualizing everything that you're going to see and feel as you run out of the tunnel, as you take your first snap back in Gillette Stadium, just so you can get it out of the way mentally, emotionally. So when you do step on the field, it's all about football. And I think it's going to be a successful day for Tom on Sunday, but at the same time, it will be emotional.
Next Sunday night, we're going to be sitting here. He's going to be running out of the visitors' tunnel for the first time ever. 5th snap in the NFL for Trey Lance. number 5's first touchdown. San Francisco down 10. They get the ball when Al, Chris, and Michelle join you for the second half after this.
This has been the Toyota Halftime. Let's go places.